right, Trump, sitting outside, soaking up some vitamin D because it's good for you. And whether you watched the debate last night or not, by now you have seen some snippet complaints, talk about it on social media, no doubt about it. I sat through the whole thing, and I have some takeaways from it. First off, if you didn't think the coronavirus was a political agenda, that debate last night would have changed your mind. Because so many talking points, the economy, the black vote, absentee ballots, the future recovery, each one of those, Biden came back with a snippet about the coronavirus. It was plain as day. They are trying to use that to instill fear to gain your vote. What did Trump do for the black vote? You know, 1 in every 1,000 black person dies from the coronavirus. Okay. What about everybody else? What does that have to do with the black vote? The economy. You cannot talk about economic recovery until you handle the coronavirus. Why can't we do it both at the same time? Right? Absentee ballots. You cannot go out and vote. You need to be safe from the coronavirus. Get an absentee ballot. Trump's got thousands of people at rallies. Biden keeps it small. Coronavirus. It's not safe. Coronavirus. Every single time. I just sat there and I'm like, are you kidding me? And, you know, it was just, to me, that was just so, it just became so clear and so obvious. They are going to use the coronavirus as their platform to the election. Even one of the post-debate correspondents got on there literally less than 10 minutes after the debate ended. She came out and said that she was very frustrated on how little they talked about the coronavirus. I'm sorry, there's more important things to talk about. Hate to break it to you. And of course, moderator backlash. Everybody talking, there's so many complaints from correspondents, so many complaints from people that watch saying Chris Wallace did such a terrible job, he shouldn't moderate another debate, going on and on about it. Just, you know, Trump was debating Chris Wallace and Biden, you know, 2 against 1. If you watch the debates from 2016, it was the same thing. Moderators couldn't handle anybody. The only moderator worth their weight in gold was Wolf. You watched the debate that Wolf moderated, and you said he did a damn good job. He was the only one in the last election that did a good job as a moderator. Kept everybody in line. Questions were asked, questions were answered, and it wasn't a debacle. Which leads me to Trump. Just talk about Trump. Oh, people complaining he's a bully. He just went out there and bulldozed all over everybody. If you haven't figured out by now, Trump's not a politician. We have become so accustomed to the niceties of politics. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for hosting. So he comes out there. He's a businessman. He's not a politician. And he comes out there and he's aggressive. He knows how to play the game. Everybody has seen videos of Biden stuttering, murmuring, speaking gibberish at times, not making any sense according to the questions that he's being asked. So he's got all the nicknames. And Trump plays the game. I'm an athlete, so I know exactly how it is. You can watch professional sports, college sports, any. You see trash talking out there on the field. You see players jabbering at each other. Why do they do it? Because if you can get into your opponent's head, you've won the game. They are no longer thinking about the play. They're no longer thinking about their game. They're thinking about you and what you just said to them. Trump knows how to play the game. He goes out there and you could see it within 10, 15 minutes. He's inside Biden's head. Biden gets so frustrated. He starts calling the name, calls him a clown, tells him to shut up. And over the course, you could see, they'd ask him a question, and he'd have to take a second, before he could answer the question. And Trump just kept on, just poking. Definitely got under Biden's skin. And that's how it is. People are out here calling Trump a bully. Well, politicians are bullies. They're just bullies behind closed doors. That's the fact. They just do it where no one can see it. And famous words from Herm Edwards: you play to win the game. If he gets inside Joe Biden's head to where he can't properly answer a question that's being asked, and he's out on a debate floor stuttering and muttering, game over. We've just seen 4 years of what Trump can do. Economy was growing. We now have peace treaties going on. He's got Nobel Peace Prizes. You just seen 4 years of. Who needs to prove their case? Biden. That's what the debates are for. Biden needs to prove his case to be president. It's like a court of law. Innocent until proven guilty. He has to present himself as the next president. And if he can't handle it, if he can't handle pressure of Trump jabbering him, he won't be able to prove a case. He won't be able to get it out. So, post-debate takeaways, man. You play to win the game. I've also been thinking about, third-party candidates. Watch out for that video to come.